Hello. Okay, so, um, I don't know why I'm doing 2 streams in a row. I just really want to finish this game, because I am enjoying this case that I just started. But yeah, let's just get into it. How about that? How about that one? I'm just checking some shit to make sure everything's working like usual. So yeah. Okay. Let's make sure shit's working. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's the screen. Look at this ugly ass bitch. Let's do this. Let's do this. How about that? How about that one? And I realize again that the music doesn't work on this game. It never wants to. I'm also going to open up the walkthrough for this as well. This is the third cross-examination, so put the Allegro version up here. There we go, look at that. Okay, so this bitch, she really thinks that she saw this person, this interesting person here, shoot this interesting person here with this very interesting sniper rifle, Jesus Christ, with this very massive bullet. So, she's saying there really isn't much to say. Doesn't remember seeing her at the ground level, okay. I feel I responded to the whole situation very reasonably. I mean, you had pepper spray on you the whole time. I don't really believe that. The perfect position to see everything, and I say she did it. Something called a thing, not a person, a thing, called the police and showed up and arrested her. Still don't think she's making it up. She says she saw her, she probably did. Or at least she thinks he did. This might be the time to hit that over-dramaticism of hers. She might be getting cocky, and you could see it in her testimony. Porter says she didn't see Iris at the ground level, which contradicts what the police said. The big question is, why didn't she see her there? Alright, let's do this. So, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that this right here, that right there might be one I have to contradict on, or point out a contradiction on. Spike is hard of hearing, yes, that's what I said. I mean, I did kind of go deaf a little bit at the sound of the gunshot, you know, you kind of are right. Maybe now it's time to focus on why she didn't see anymore. Don't remember seeing her at the ground level, they probably made that part up. Police just made up where they found the suspect? What would be the point of that? Well, when you put it that way, maybe she just jumped down later, or something, yeah, sure. Jumped down from a 2-story balcony. Yeah, by the way, it's fucking freezing in my room, because I can't close my window, it's blocked by, like, I don't know if it's like a tennis ball, or some weird, like, giant nut that a fucking squirrel brought in here. But it's blocking the hinges of my window from closing, and it's been like that for days. So it's 8 degrees outside and I can't close it. Relax your shoulder, big man. Bro, my shoulders are... Look at this. My shoulders are resting on my armrest. So I'm sorry if I look like the Kingpin right now with how my shoulders are. But A. Alright. They're not dumb. You're dumb. What the fuck did you just say to me, bitch? What did you say to me? You fucking cactus hair looking ass. Fucking fake ass Sherlock Holmes with your weird ass alien face and your fucking fake ass like fucking hands. Are you trying to take a picture of me? Weirdo. Cord, you can't have a fucking camera. I don't know if you can have a camera in court. I don't think you can. Refrain from using conjecture in your testimony. We only need to hear what you know for certain. Now please continue. I don't want to do the judge voice right now because my fucking throat is dead. Just today I was recording some Wii Party videos with the Dome, and even though it was only 5 videos, it did take a lot out of me because I'm like the one who does like the main commentary over that. Alright, I feel I responded to the whole situation very reasonably. Which was, I was being shot at, so you know, same thing as anyone else would have done. You ran away. Look for some way to defend yourself? Panicked? No, no. And yes. How badly? Just a little, wasn't too bad. Simply tells me, yeah, okay, I mean, you weren't calmly, rationally doing anything this entire case, so, you know. Perfect position to see everything, and I say she did it. If you were in such a good spot, why can't you tell us more? I think that she might be in, like... If we have to, like, pinpoint where she was when the gunshots went off to prove that she wasn't able to see shit. It's not too bad. You are the one who demanded further testimony. The burden is on you here, not the witness. What the bro? Again, do I have to roast you for the 15th millionth time? This entire, like, stream, let's play thing, whatever. I don't know what the fuck to call it. So, called the police and showed up and arrested her, okay. Who did? Who knows, wasn't me. Did you ever think to call them yourself? It's busy, does it really matter? I mean... You might call it be quirky. Quirky. Okay. Alright, Phoenix, right. Why they call him by his full government? I don't know. Or did he see her? Or did see, okay, did he? No, that's not a he, but honestly, I don't even know if that's a she either. It's a fucking alien, bro. If I could prove it, things might get easier. Porter's antics are already riling up the courtroom. We might be able to discredit her as a witness, and it won't be enough, but it's a start. Okay. I have no clue if the music's too loud, so, let me know if it is. If anybody is fucking watching this shit. I don't know, it's midnight. I was supposed to stream, like, at 10 o'clock. Or, like, 10:30. But then I got caught up watching YouTube videos because I was so fucking... I don't know, you ever just get in those funks where you're like, I don't want to do shit. But I had to do this because I want to see what this case has to offer. Someone called the police and they showed up and arrested her. I think it's this. I'm just gonna save right now that I'm done reading all of the testimony. Okay, so perfect position, you say. I'm gonna check if her profile has anything. Okay, no. Shot 3 times in total. I saw Iris standing on the balcony after the final one. We already presented that. Guest list doesn't tell us much. So what could that be? Well... She had to get cover, right? There's no cover in here that's, like, perfect to see that she was the one. So I'm gonna present that. You know, logic doesn't have to work, I guess. I don't know. Does it look like this game goes by logic? I don't think so. There's fucking spirit channeling and shit. Seeing her at ground level, they probably made that part up. Seeing her at ground level? What are you talking about? Hold on, I gotta reread that. I have a weird idea. Probably made that part up. Nope. I don't know what that idea even was. Damn, these cross-examinations are actually pretty difficult. And I played all the Ace Attorney games, so you'd think I would actually be good at doing this, but no. Not at all. I just bang into this music, because even though I've heard it a million times, it's still a pretty good song. So, you know. I don't think you're in a perfect position. It doesn't make sense. At least not to me, it does. Like, where were you able to, like, hide in the first place? Two shots fire. Maybe this, because they were found in the courtyard? No. I do think it's this. Fuck, I accidentally clicked off, damn it. Yeah, I don't know about this one at all. It's the first one today, so I don't know. Map of Meredith Phase property. Yeah, I already presented that. That's not gonna have anything to do with it. Guest list isn't gonna have anything to do with it either. The gun doesn't. The card doesn't. The wall doesn't. Pepper spray doesn't do shit. Well, actually, maybe. Maybe because the pepper spray was found underneath the balcony. Hey! Oh, let's go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, 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 alright. Let's see. Do you recognize this? You saying it's mine? Bro. Bro. You've been carrying this shit around. You sprayed it in my face. You sprayed it in the detective's face. You almost sprayed it into the judge's face. Everyone to know it's yours. If that's the case, I don't believe your story. You say you were in a good spot to see everything. But for how long? There was a big spot of matted grass around this bottle. You fell down. Does this matter? How does it contradict her statement? It does when you consider that what it might mean. She was injured, she fainted, somebody pushed her. I think fainting is the only thing that makes sense here. Matted grass suggests that whatever was there was for a while. So when she fell down, she didn't get up right away. She fainted. There we go. What did you even see? The inside of my hat. That's what I'm seeing right now. I wish you could see a fucking prison cell, because you're annoying. It's too scared to move. When we found the witness, she was huddled in a fetal position on the ground, sobbing. I believe the exact words from her were, "I'm not too young to go," or "I'm too young to go, not too young. Take your stupid light and shove it up your tunnel." What? See it now, the police poking on the ground. Okay. Trying to convince her that she is in fact still alive. Was that the way the whole time after seeing the suspect? It appears so. Yet her fainting afterwards does not matter. The point remains that she saw the suspect. You may be right. Porter still saw Iris with the gun, just like I did. But was there anything else she may have missed? Does this change anything important? Yeah, it does, because Let's recall something you just said. I asked what you saw after the final shot and your response was the inside of my hat. Remember that? Yes. So you missed out on seeing something very important. Which was the fucking her? There we go. Police found her in the same area as you. But because you were huddled in a ball, you missed out on seeing how she got there. And I think this is normally where the objection theme would play. Or the, not the objection theme, the fucking... It's annoying how the music doesn't want to work. Because it sucks. But anyway. Yep. My client's story is that she was pushed with an injury like that, or an injury that may or may not support it. I think it's very important if anybody saw it. Nobody saw her shooting the gun and nobody saw her falling. It has to be a possibility. Your possibility is not strong enough. It's supposition at best. Wait. Okay, that wasn't the part where the fucking Pursuit theme plays. Okay. We need to get all these loose ends figured out. There's nothing to figure out. Nobody saw the suspect being pushed, then there's only her word to go on. Need to do better if you wish to clear her. Am I ever gonna make any progress here? If I let Porter walk out now, this may be it. I can't give up until I've heard everything from her. Yes, Porter, did you see, hear, smell? How do you smell anything? That might be important. Smell anything suspicious? What the what? That was the most memorable sense. Give me a break. No, you were up there too. Okay, yeah, I'm being an idiot right now. Alright, I guess it's hearing. Hear anything suspicious? Gunshots. Besides those. Are you sure? She said no. How bluntly should she need to put it? We already covered that she may have had temporary hearing loss. Okay, fine. But we already know what she saw. See anything suspicious? She said no. Stop badgering her. Dumb question. That didn't work, but I can't give up. Miss Porter, did you... Smell anything suspicious? Yeah, there we go. I'm telling you, that's the one that's gonna work. Didn't work. But I can't give up. Okay, then it has to be hearing. Are you sure? So none of it's right? She would be in a position to testify with this. That didn't work, but I can't give up. Miss Porter, did you? Okay. No. You know what? Yeah. Please just look. Yeah, okay, whatever, bro. Says the fucking alien, bitch. You got some sort of sickness? What do you got? Fucking, like, diabetes? Well, not diabetes doesn't have anything to do with that. What the fuck am I saying? Can you please get the pepper spray out of here with your weird alien face? Said you confiscated that again. I did. Lost one at the crime scene, had another two taken away, and now this? There's how much pepper spray does she need? Witness, I told you I would remove you from here, and I wasn't joking. Lady has to defend herself. I have rights, not in the fucking courthouse. Like, you can't just bring a weapon into... Okay. Please, just take her out. To the lobby. Take her out. Just take her out. Like... Yes, sir. God damn, bro.
Well, I knew she was upsetting you, but I didn't think that you'd actually cut her off.
She was warned. I'm not taking chances after last time. This courtroom will be kept in order and I will see to that.
She was a bit eccentric, that one. We get our share of hot witnesses.
They seem to flock to any case that right takes. Your Honor, now that the witness has left, I request that a verdict be decided.
Oh, we finished? I bet. Here's the death penalty.
I have shown you my hand, you have shown me yours. There is nothing left for us to say. The facts of this are quite clear, everything points to her. Case closed. Doesn't matter if Porter got kicked out, this is all for nothing. Nick, what are we supposed to do? If the trial ends now, I won't let it. There has to be a way to extend things. There's one thing we haven't mentioned yet. One person, rather. That's right, you won't be expecting that. But remember, it might hurt Iris. You don't have a choice. It'll be over if you don't do anyway. I don't know what she's going to say. Time to take a shot in the dark. Haven't shown everything. We can't end yet. A trump card. Well then, I'm all ears. Let's hear it. Time to bring a witness for the defense. The only possible witness that we can use that saw things go down was her. There was one more person who saw the defendant. We still need to hear from her.
Another witness?
Your Honor, Meredith Fay, the owner of this mansion, also saw something. She never reported it to the police. She knows nothing and we don't.
A third witness? If that's the case, we'll need to hear her story.
Meredith Fay. She reported nothing to the police. You've done well to find something that I couldn't. Once again, I'm impressed.
Bailiff, go bring this woman here now. New.
I like how he said this. I ruined my fucking own sentences by stuttering. Great. Meredith Fay, or Fay, the reunion was to be held at my home. I love that. I see, and who is this with you? He is my caretaker. He goes where I go. Mr. Phoenix, I was under the impression we agreed this would not be spoken of. I had no choice. It was this or a guilty verdict. Then I'm sorry. You've done what you could.
Is it true you saw the defendant?
Yeah, yes. Alright.
It's true then. Why have you hidden this until now?
My family, I can't fucking switch like that. My family has seen suffering. I did not wish to add to it. Are you happy, Mr. Phoenix, knowing what I must say? This is a shot at finding the truth, and I have to take it. My testimony won't solve anything. You're only hurting her. We won't know that until you tell us what you saw. You brought me here, so there's nothing I could do anymore. I will say what little I know. That's all we ask. Okay, so this should be the last cross-examination of this trial. Oh my god, I gotta play the music again. Oh boy, look at how much fun this is. Because the music does suddenly just not want to work, wow. Because it's like, I don't know man, it works before. But for some reason it just doesn't want to work in the cases that I'm actually playing it in, so... You know. I guess the music would be a presto on this because it's the last one. Alright, I took a glance out the window after hearing the first two shots. I saw a few people out in the yard. One of them, I'm sure, was Iris. She was by the eastern balcony and she looked confused, dazed. She then ran for the house and out of my sight. Okay. Yesterday she was worried she might convict Iris. But this could only help her. Why hide it? Do you have anything else to add? You ask what I saw, and I would say there's nothing more to say. Mystic Faye, if you'll excuse me, this testimony does not clear your granddaughter at all. As I recall, she was arrested at ground level. You seeing her there is not strange. Yes, I know. Even with this timing, you don't find it odd? No, I don't. The biggest oddity is that nobody else has said they saw her there. It contradicts all other testimony, and therefore she must be mistaken. No, she's right. She has to be right. She has to be. Then prove it. This may be your last chance. This testimony is what'll keep up the case going. We can't stop now. In order for Iris to be safe, Mystic Meredith has to have seen her. So that's what I'll prove. So we have to consent with this testimony. Okay. So let's see. Took a glance out the window after hearing the first two shots. How many did you hear in total? 3. I'd be losing my sight, not hearing. Losing your sight? Perhaps we should emphasize that part. Perhaps. I can't be questioning her sense at a time like this. We need her testimony to work. It has to be Iris she saw. I think she would recognize her own family. One would hope, wouldn't they? Unfortunately, there are no guarantees to this. She looked outside after hearing the first 2 shots. We have already run inside by that point. How old is... I don't think they gave us an age, did it? Nope. Was there anything wrong with this? No. Can't see anything that might help me. Better keep looking elsewhere. One of them sure was Iris. What else did you see? The others were too blurry to make out. My eyes aren't what they used to be, but I'm sure you can deduce who they were. That would have to be us and Mystic Maya. It had to be. Did you see Iris? No? You? Me neither. This testimony is the only thing not placing Iris on that balcony. Something has to be wrong with it, but I'm not sure what. I want to know what. Your Honor, the witness's eyesight renders her unreliable. Should we even be having this discussion? I'm not finished. Press the witness until you find something to bluff through with. Is that how you're gonna be? It's a legitimate strategy. Okay, yeah. You gonna fuck my strategy? You're out here just always being like, oh, yeah, you're wrong, bitch. You're wrong. Like, that's your strategy? This is mine. Y'all gotta be a hater over it. Is there anything wrong with this? Can't see anything about help me. I better keep looking elsewhere. Dazed and confused, that would be understandable for anyone. Just to clarify, she was under the balcony, not on it? Yeah, she was staring faint close. Was anybody else there? There was one other person lying on the ground, but she was too blurry, I couldn't make her out. I'm sure you could deduce who they were. Not everyone must have made it inside yet. Where did you say this was? Shortly after the first shot. When was it? Oh, I'm terrible with this sort of thing. Mr. Raphael, do you recall the time? It was half past the hour, ma'am, around 1:30. Well, you'll have to take his word for it. As I suspected, it was a completely different time. She was shot at an hour earlier. Or, as I suspected, it was a completely different time. She was shot an hour earlier. Not good. I think there is. I'm gonna go for it. Wait a minute. I just noticed a hole in that last statement. Very well, show it to us. This piece of evidence contradicts what we just heard. The clock, right? Because the clock stopped at 1 o'clock. Alright, there we go. There we go. Let me just open up the page with the pursuit theme just in case it actually starts playing. Would it shock you, Mr. Donatello, if I told you that shooting took place an hour before? Impossible.
How can you make such a simple mistake?
It was the clock in the courtyard. The hour hand is permanently stuck in the 1 position. No matter what time of day, it'll always appear to be 1 o'clock. Mr. Raphael, I hope you remember that by now. I don't know what to say. I suppose this would mean it's merely 12:30, my mistake. No harm done. One normally would expect a clock to work, wouldn't they? What time were we there? It was 12:20. We arrived at 12:20. We spoke with Pearl the porter until 12:30 p.m. That was when we saw her on the balcony. Iris was seen in 2 places at once. Just like... Yeah, because he said around 12:30. They were there at 12:20. Around 12:30 is when the first... Okay. Yeah, yikes. I thought something was off. That's it. It's crazy, but it just might work. This opens a path for me. This might be it. I can still pull this off. Your Honor, I just realized something. Mr. Donatello's mistake opens up an entirely new possibility of events. Can't wait to see where this goes. I have to buy Iris some more time. I'm not sure whether to believe it actually happened, but maybe I can make them all think she did it. Even if this ends up going nowhere, I have to chance it. Iris was apparently seen in 2 places at once. This courtyard and the balcony at the same time. How might we explain this? Oh god. This is the only thing you can present, really. Think. When's another time this exact thing has happened?
You don't mean...
Nick, that's crazy. Hazakura Temple. I'd like to remind you that the defendant had an identical twin sister. It was her you saw. You're bluffing. Darn it, called me out on it. Let's not try to forget who still has the upper hand. You were trying to suggest somebody summoned her late sister. There's no way to prove that. There's no way she could have been in two places at once. No, there isn't. Yet it's impossible to prove whether the spirit was channeled.
Mr. Wright saying somebody was channeled here. Someone channeled her is an accusation by itself. Don't you know who it may have been?
No, not yet. Alas, what you propose is still within the realms of possibility. GK2 was a major event. It proved, what the fuck? It proves to the world, yeah, I'm trying to fucking read this, I don't know why I'm fucking up. It proved to the world that the Crying Technique was not a sham. Despite how much I'd like to discount it as a superstition, I cannot deny the existence of spirits. GK2, that was the official case title for the Elise Donham murder 8 years ago.
Does the prosecution accept this as an alternate theory?
I acknowledge its basis. I do not, however, support Wright quite transparently in using it to prolong the case.
Witness, are there ways to see if the channeling occurred?
We could perform a spirit severing technique. That may tell if the spirit is still present, however. If she's already departed, there would be no way to find out who did it. It would be very difficult. Then let's not waste time. The prosecution requests a recess to test this technique. Both the suspect and an experienced medium are present. It will not take long.
Very well. I'm curious to know if that really is her sitting at the defendant's chair.
Hold it. Who's saying hold it all of a sudden? This bitch? Oh, okay. You all suck. I beg your pardon? What are you doing back in here? Setting you straight. Are we seriously doing this? I mean, like, really? Nobody channeled nobody, and you all know it. You're all just pulling this straight from your ears. Only one of us. This is a legitimate theory. I've given good reasoning. You just want to divert attention away to somebody else? You're not even mentioning the biggest flaw with it. Means somebody had to have channeled her, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's kind of the point. Do you get it, moron? She was homicidal maniac. Yes. And? Nobody in their right mind would do it. Well, somebody wasn't in their right mind. Let's see you give a better explanation. No, she's right. We've had our fun, but it must end here. What do you mean she's right? We've literally had weirdos channel her before. Kelly tried to pass this off as anything more than a desperate attempt to prolong the proceedings. Forget her, you were just about to let us test this. May have spoken too soon. Allow me to recant my previous statement. Before any testing is performed, I want you to give me a complete rebuttal. Our deck has been dealt, you have your hand and I have mine. Let's see if you can pull off your gamble. Argument? What? What do you mean, argument? So now we playing investigations? I'll entertain your theory, but only so long as you can back it up. So far, there's nothing to suggest the deceased Miss Hawthorne was summoned, nor a reason for why the medium had done it. We could easily explain both witnesses' statements using my logic. If you intend to trick this court, I demand you at least support your words. Yikes. Bluff, hand, deck? These are all poker terms. Well, that's the one thing I have plenty of experience with. Williamson's just been toying with me the whole trial. All the vague hints, getting rid of his witness, and now playing along with this off-the-wall theory? Well now, he wants me to call on my bluff? I'll call him on his. He wants Iris to be found innocent. I accept your challenge. It's all or nothing now. Williamson. All in. Oh, damn. This man is going crazy. That's actually really cool. Rebuttal. Let's go. We play an investigation now. I'll entertain your theory, but it's only so long as you can back it up. I didn't know this was a part of the case. Wow. Just a few moments ago, you were willing to accept it. I must recant that. It seems to me you should give it more thought. Until then, I stand by Miss Porter. What is this to you? Just some means to I can't fucking speak on it. Let's start driving. Oh my god. What do you want? How far off are you willing to go, right? And what kind of man are you, really? I must know. So far, there's nothing to suggest the deceased Miss Hawthorne was summoned. She was seen in 2 separate places, by a witness who may or may not be reliable. May I remind you, she is half blind? There is a possibility, but not certainty. Who else could it have been? As prosecutor, it's not my job to clear the defendant, it is yours. This music's crazy, hold on. You were in the courtyard yourself and never mentioned seeing the suspect there. How do I prove this? There has to be a way. Alright. I mean, there doesn't really need to be much of a reason. A motive? Precisely. Channeling the Hawthorne woman is a crime in of itself. Not to mention, this is extremely dangerous for the medium herself. Did they, like, I guess they would have had to make this a fucking crime after, you know, what happened in the 3rd game. Can't argue with that. Even the person doing the channeling wouldn't have been in danger. Don't you see? It would have been folly. You need to be suicidal to even try it. What if there was something even more important? Something worth risking your own life for? You got another card, play it. No holding back. Now or never. We could easily explain both witnesses' statements using my logic. Porter's statement and Miss Meredith's directly contradict each other. Nonsense. The suspect shot the rifle and was seen by you and Miss Porter. Miss Porter fainted and Sister Iris made her way to ground level. There she was seen by the 2nd witness. There wasn't time to walk that far. Who's to say she walked? The bruises on her body are not limited to her shoulder. It may indicate she tried to flee by jumping down. She realized escape was pointless with the broken arm and huddled away until the police arrived. Fitting that her shoulder wasn't hurt from firing the gun? Just while the ghost did it. Okay. M. Yes, M. If you intend to trick this court, I demand you at least support your words. This isn't just a bluff. God, wouldn't that be funny? Bluffing is your forte, of course it is. If you succeed, then you have already. If you succeed, you have fucking can't read. If you succeed, you have an already convicted criminal with a motive to throw into the mix, and one who couldn't be held accountable. Truly convenient. Gathering filled with spirit mediums, isn't it more? It's more than just a little possible. I can't read the English language. I need a dictionary. I need to pull out a dictionary so I don't start going. I gotta get like some Oxford dictionary or something. I don't know. As Mr. Porter suggested, one would have to be crazy to even attempt it. There has to be there has been a court. Can't read. A court order isn't going to stop somebody determined enough. If you can prove it, by all means do. Yet mere supposition won't get you far. Cold, hard logic is required. Who, where, when, and why. Know enough about her that I should be able to come up with something. Need to do it fast. To be careful, we need some way to extend the case. This is just a stalling tactic. Then make it work. Miss Iris can't go to jail. Can't let Williamson treat me like a cow with yarn. But if he wants a show, he'll have it. I'll find a way to make this stick. Okay. Save here. As far as nothing to suggest the deceased Miss Hawthorne was summoned. No reason for why the medium may have done it. A reason. A grudge against Maya, of course. I don't think the card comes into play yet. That's not the actual trump card here in this case. Although maybe. So, hear me out on this, right? So, if, right, so you know that Dahlia has a grudge against Maya. If somebody else were to have a grudge against Maya, the family would make sense because we find the card there, and because the fact that they have a grudge against Phoenix, they try to fuck with anybody close to him as well. If that makes any sense to you. So, damn it. Okay. We need a reason. Nothing to suggest that it even happened in the first place. Can't read this. What does this even say? Because that's been bothering me a little bit, that one name. That's kind of like ineligible to read. There we go, got it. Wow. Okay, I was overthinking it, but it does have to do with the grudge. This makes sense, but it almost seems too easy. Here goes nothing. Take another look at the back of Take another look back on Hazakura. What was the motive then? It was to kill Maya. That's the same reason this happened. Dahlia Hawthorne was being used as a means of murder. The murder weapon was a spirit? In a manner of speaking, yes. Well, I am satisfied. You are? Credit where it's due. Now this opens the more important question. Who did it? The case at Hazakura was hardly ignored by the media, and much less with the Fate Clan. It'd be hard to believe any medium wouldn't know the implications of calling that particular spirit. Who channeled Dahlia? If this is gonna stick, I need to find out who possibly had it in for Maya. There was one person who's been acting suspiciously. I still don't have the full story for what she was doing or why. Was it really her? I don't know, but I have to run with it. If you're really innocent, then I'm sorry. But I promised Maya I would solve this, and Iris is counting on me. We need a new suspect. The person who channeled Dahlia Hawthorne is... I don't think it's her. The only possible person it could be, because I don't think it can't be her, even though she's part of the family. No. Can't be you, 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 can't be you. Can't be you, can't be you. Has to be you. I can't deny she's suspicious, but her channeling Dahlia wouldn't explain Iris being seen in two places at once. Besides, Porter said she saw her upstairs. Who channeled Dahlia? If this is gonna stick, I need to find out who possibly had it in for Maya. So it wasn't her. It could make sense, but they're saying that it won't. Can't be, it has to be her. We didn't see her at all until later. And we found her passed out in the exact same spot. Yep. The witness? Surely you jest. She had the perfect channeling to, perfect chance to pull it off. No, I couldn't. You could. Should I say, Makoto Faye, you're a spirit medium. Yep, and play the Pursuit theme. Or that's not the right theme song. Fucking, I hate this. No, no, no. Hey, look. Listen. Where's the space there? Type out your words properly when you're giving out your testimony. This party hardly have any reason to deny it. No, what? Lying will only make you look worse. You and I both know you're innocent, so start acting like it. How are you sure? Think she never had an opportunity to channel anyone. You were about to experience pain. You were there with her. Not the whole time. There was a good gap when I couldn't see what she was doing. Then tell us, when did she supposedly channel the spirit? Between the first and second shots? Um... Between the second and third. It was after the second shot. She has an alibi for the first two, but not the only one which counts. We still haven't found the third bullet. Who's to say it wasn't shot from a different gun? What about me fainting? Whatever happened to that? Who's to say when that happened? Don't you know what happens when you release an angry spirit? I've seen it happen before. I think you fainted after she left your body. Witness, quiet. No need to worry, he can't prove this. He's given an opportunity, but no evidence or motive. Evidence or motive, I bet I could supply one of those. Either that porter summoned Dahlia, or else she may have been after Maya. What can I present for either of these? Motive or evidence? Honestly, the only thing that makes even any sense is the fucking family now. Because that would explain the reasoning for having the bugs in there. Would you believe this? No. Not even for just a little? No. Shouldn't have given approval for your evidence. It should speak for itself. Oh, damn. Never mind. Reporter, okay. She was about to have an interview. There we go. Do you believe this? No, fuck off. Then what would be the reason? Yeah, I'm lost here. Here's the Smash logo, by the way. Left a bullet that struck Maya. Bullet hole, yes. Yeah, no. So I need evidence for both. No, I didn't mean to... Wait, what? The recording, I didn't even mean to pick that. Wow, okay, that worked. You still haven't given a satisfactory answer to that. You put them there because you wanted to know where she would be. You were spying on Maya and setting a trap for her. That's not it. I know it looks crazy, but that's not it. And what was it? I pleaded it's as far as that might actually work. If you are unwilling to divulge this information, then Mr. Wright's claims may hold some water. Your rash behavior is not doing you any favors. You're making a suspect out of yourself. Who just said hold it? Oh, him. Clever man, you managed to win the court over with your twisted logic. It's a trick, Your Honor. He's creating a new suspect so he can buy some Klein more time. Aren't you? You made a suspect out of my witness. It's clear that this case is more complicated than it appears at first sight. What would you recommend? We need to continue investigating. The prosecution agrees. You agree? But didn't you just say I was... It is a reasonable request given the hole you've exposed. This trial must continue tomorrow. We won't have all the answers until then. He's letting me win. I just had to work for it. This is all part of his plan.
Suppose we should extend the proceedings. Courtroom will convene tomorrow as requested.
Mr. Porter, you will accompany me to the police station. Or Miss Porter. Calm yourself, we'll see how this rights accusations hold up. If your story checks out, you'll be free to go. I'm sure you have nothing to be afraid of. I seem to be... My team will look into the issue regarding Miss Hawthorne. We will know shortly if it happened. Until then, the prosecution rests. What's nothing? Oh, okay. He died? Good. It's kind of a stretch. I don't think it was her. She's too quirky. You'll get it all cleared up tomorrow, won't you? I won't let an innocent person take the fall, no matter how it happens. She's not responsible, we'll fix things. Pulled it off pretty well out there. Wasn't expecting anyone to believe it. Honestly, I'm surprised it worked. That final argument was almost too easy. It was handed to me on a silver platter. It was? Williamson meant for me to win. I'd almost say he wanted someone else to get blamed. Wanted it? But why? I think he might not want Iris to get convicted. So, he's on your side? Maybe. Although I'm still not quite sure what to expect from him. Accusing Porter went too smoothly despite how many holes my argument had. He could have easily shut me down. Why didn't he? He knows more than I do, that as much is clear. And yet, he didn't react the same as he did when it happened to Waters. Something's changed about that man. Alright, Bravo writes. Hey, there he is. Bravo. I wasn't expecting you to take the case, you didn't fail to surprise me. Why are you here? To congratulate you. You passed. Passed? Section 1 of your final exam. Exam, yes, he really will do whatever it takes for his client. You are here to defend Sister Iris, correct? Not entirely. True, I want to see her freed. That's part of it, but if I was truly honest with myself, I'm here for Maya. Finding the person who shot her, is that really such a bad motivation? Not going to respond, eh? You've accused another of my witnesses. This is just like with Mr. Waters. Only I don't think you've actually believed the witness was guilty this time. Do you? Your years of the Borscht Sport Club champion, or as the Borscht Sport Club champion, have done well, or done you well, fucking Christ. I can barely read you. Why aren't you angry? I can't answer that yet. I have no idea what you will or won't do from here on out. Whatever your current tactic is, it's working so far. You got your second day. We'll see what you can do with it. This isn't some pop quiz, Williamson. People's lives are at stake here. Indeed, which is why you will decide the outcome. Everybody's fate's in your hands. Everyone? Got a leap of faith. In you, right? Like you, I took a large gamble today. You defy all expectations, so I must do what I can to understand you. Do not disappoint me. What is it that you know? What is this all about? Why and how am I being tested? To be continued. Okay. I'm going to take a small break just to get something to drink. And then I guess we'll continue from that case to start the investigation segment. It's going to be a long investigation from what I can see. Because it's looking like a 4-parter. Oh wait, no, it's not a 4-parter. No, it is a 4-parter. Oh. Okay, well, I'll be back in a second. Is that who I think it is? Okay, interesting. I will save for now. And then join back in a second. Hold on, fuck, I almost fucked up my layout. Okay, so let's see. Alright, I'm back. So, I'm just scrolling Twitter right now. Okay, alright, that's enough of a break for today. So, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at? Okay, let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's just go for it. Let's lock it in. It's dark now. Hello. I'm gonna try doing a dark stream this time. Ooh, spooky. Spooky scary. But you can still see me perfectly fine, so you know, what does that matter? See, look, it's bright. It's pretty damn bright. So, who knows? Too scary. Well, let me tell you, all of these Halloween streams, they're gonna be spooky. Spooky like this. Yes, look at how terrifying I look right now. Yes. Alright. Is that Gumshoe and is that Francisco looks the exact same as well? Good news for you, Mr. Wright. Her condition seems to be stabilizing. Better? That's amazing. How soon will it be? Can't promise you nothing. We've done our work, but her body still needs to heal. It may take time. She's going to make it, Mr. Nick. This is great news. I thought for sure we'd... Oh, don't even think about that anymore. Yeah, don't even think about fucking Maya dying. That shit does not happen. It's not supposed to happen. It's unnatural. Okay. Things aren't all better yet. Miss Iris will still go to prison if we can't let that happen. Need to find the person who did this. Maya will never be safe until you do. You're right, we'll better head back to the crime scene to see if anything else has changed. Even if she gets better, somebody's still out there who wants her dead. Everything else could wait until later. Alright, we could examine Gumshoe. Maya got shot, Miss Von Karma. Yes, detective. That is why we are here. Do you think she'll make it? The doctor said she's stabilized. There's nothing to worry about. I know, sir. It's just so scary. She got shot. Say, doesn't this remind you a bit of that other time? Don't even think about bringing that up. Sorry, sir. Okay, yeah, I gotta show this to, Jewel now. Holy shit. Picture's not even loading on Discord, wow. Well, I did sell it, but hey, here's K, I guess. Why not? Did I miss anything? What? Okay, Faraday. That's a 5-story window. How did you... Can't tell you that. Never reveal your secrets, Kay. Don't give in to them. Yeah, you too? Were you behind me the whole time? He's onto us. What do you mean he's onto us? You! How'd you get in here? Demand to know. Can't tell you. Foolish girl, do not... No, I'm serious. That would mean revealing one of Trucy's secrets. Secrets? Yeah, patent pending. So she's legally bound not to say anything. Two minds work better than one. I knew Kay would respect that, so I thought we'd teabag. Yes, teabag. But just to be safe, I had her sign a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, and I'll get in all kinds of legal trouble if I say anything. Well, looks like they got you there, sir. Oh. What about... Nope, it's just gonna be the same thing. Well, if I examine Trucy's sprite. Nothing. Life support machine, yep. Better not mess with it. Okay, yeah, we're done here. I don't have to do what to do or any ideas, because I already know what I'm doing, because I'm that good. Okay, so we gotta go to the courtyard. Outside of the waiting room. Manor grounds. Main yard, okay. Hey, Waters. Oh, well, if you're not gonna say hi. Yo, I know you got beef with me, but why do you have to go after her? Colades didn't do anything wrong. Besides illegally spying on other people. Oh, that justifies it? I can't wait to hear the rationale for this one. This might be even worse than if it was with me. I know it was harsh, but I needed to buy Iris some time. Williamson wasn't letting up, and I need a new suspect. Stalling, eh? You really are a lot alike. Who are? Never mind. Just make sure you fix this. Now, we're gonna do business here or what? Yeah, his music is fucked because I fucked with the music, wow. Yeah, I guess it just decided to stop working for me. Okay, where's the song? Where's M? Where is it, M? I need the letter M. There we go. Alright, any updates? Anything changed since yesterday? I'm pissed at you. You already were. Yeah. Nothing new? No progress at all? What about the third bullet? Still a no. It shouldn't be that difficult. It has to be somewhere on the other side of that wall. Well, see, the thing is, we're not really supposed to be over there. You didn't search it just yesterday? We did, but only for about 5 minutes. Boss and I never got in there ourselves, but the forensics group filled us in. The old woman shooted them out. Shoot them out? It's part of a crime scene. Well, it's complicated. Some crap about priceless relics getting damaged. Look, it wasn't my call, alright. Don't the police have a search warrant? Boss said he wasn't going to press the issue. He must have had his reasons. Go talk to him, or, you know, whatever. Get the feeling there's more than just a few cards Williamson's playing. He's playing very close to his chest. I know there were 3 shots. That third bullet must be somewhere. The reporter lady didn't seem to think so. She was insistent on that. Any ideas on what it might mean? Beats the heck out of me. Gladys is still sticking to that story about the 2 shots. Not giving up, eh? Yeah, still says she saw a suspect in the old woman. Interpret it however you want. Okay. So 2 people on the balconies. Oh, wait, only she was up in probably like in the windows or something. I think I'll interpret it as her making things difficult. Yeah, it can be a bit annoying, that one. What are you gonna do? Should check up again and see what she has to say. Sounds good. Time to head to that guest room. No. About that. That loser's missing. Nobody knows where she is. Whoa. Yeah, that's a yikes moment, isn't it? Forgot to mention that, didn't I? How is Porter missing? After the trial, she just bailed. Boss spoke to her a bit in the lobby, then we brought her back here. The police turned her backs for just a moment, and then she's gone. She's off the map. Just like that? You just lost her? You put it like that, and we all sound like a bunch of bubbling baboons. But, yeah. She just vanished. Is she okay? Do you think maybe somebody was angry and... No clue. But until we find her, anything is a possibility. Right now, we don't know whether to classify her as a victim or a potential suspect on the run. Or, you know, something in between. Yeah, I was right about her. Yo, shut up. Were you bluffing or not? At this point, I'm not sure. Boss is in her room right now leading the search. If anybody's gonna know something, it's him. How is she upset? Yeah, like, what the fuck? How would she even disappear? There's only one exit to this place, unless there's like a secret area that you can go through. Which, that could be possible. But yeah, let's go to the... what's it? East entry? I think so. Wait, no. Balcony. No? Courtyard? Where are we supposed to go? Guest room. Did we not finish talking to him about everything? We already talked to him about everything. Oh, this isn't the guest room. Okay, there we go. Alright, I was being stupid. Making sure this... This really doesn't look like good at all, does it? The darkness. You're flying out into the darkness to fight a ghost. Okay. Alright. I knew you'd find your way here sooner than later. Waters said you were searching the room. I know. I asked him to. Why, did he have something to say to me? I need answers just as much as you do. I suppose it's too much to ask for the defense and prosecution teaming up in the name of truth. You could suppose that? Cryptic. A man after my own heart. Well, ask your questions. I have work to do. Do you want to speak to me or don't you? Make up your mind. Alright. Could have been told as much. Yes, that's why I'm searching her room. She vanished while she was in this building. I thought maybe there would be something pointing to her whereabouts. Is there? I have a theory. A game theory. But I won't spoil the surprise. I have no doubt you'll figure it out in time. You already know it all? More than you in any case. You already seem to know that Iris is an instant. Yep. Yeah, we've said the same things over and over again, though. Anybody can commit murder. For each and every person, there is a trigger which will push him over the edge. It'd be wise to remember that. Not Iris. Again, how could you be so sure until you have all the facts? As a greenhorn rookie, I think I know how to run a case. This isn't the first time I've seen... this isn't the first time Iris has been in a situation like this. I guess you were involved then, too. I didn't expect you to press for Hawthorne as the guilty party. Seemed too much of a stretch, even for you. Didn't have much choice. Don't believe you're convinced that Hawthorne was summoned. Drawing parallels to GK2 won't win the case. I suggest you look elsewhere. Yeah, this man has been on my dick. He's been looking into everything, goddamn. Anyway, I have my reasons. Let's just say that you are very much of interest to me. A conflict of interest. Merely an observation. I'm a prosecutor, it's my job to find the truth. You're disproving everything I once assumed about you. You are a mystery to me. What's your truth about me so far? I'm a stubborn man, right? Once I've accepted something as fact, it's hard to change my mind. This truth. We'll find out soon enough. Conflicts aside, conflicts of interest aside, you seem to be having a good understanding of what it means to be a prosecutor. You can't be in this job for 30 plus years without having some idea what you're looking for. Whether that be money or prestige or something else. Perfection, for instance? What a ridiculous notion. Don't even compare me with that. Nothing is perfect, not even the law. It is an arrogant waste for one man to strive for it. You can claim you're different, but your hands aren't exactly clean either. You thought Iris was innocent, why arrest her? Can't overlook illegitimate evidence? It's true that sometimes the truth is found through hunches and instincts, but very rarely will that solve a case. You'll need facts. The facts of this case are to say that two people saw Sister Iris holding a gun, and that her fingerprints were found on it. Have you been in my place, who would have you arrested? Or who would you... Okay, so you don't think it's her, but you can't prove it. Correct. Who do you think really did it? I'm not going to collaborate with you on this. Although what? Never mind me, I believe we've spoken enough. There is somebody else I should speak to. Can't make heads or tails out of anything. He's not at all like when we first met. Does this truth have something to do with him thinking I forged evidence? I can only imagine what else it might be. Okay. Let's, I guess we're done here with him. Can I present anything to him? A testimony? I'll treat sequence with you if you want. Be buddy-buddy, go ahead, or go find Mr. Edgeworth. We should! Mr. Nick's really good friends with him. Yeah, I've heard of the rumors. What rumors? Nothing. That is your personal life and I won't get involved. Are they making a joke about fucking, like, headcanons? Okay. The Magatama, let's present that. Attorney's badge. Yes, I'm fully aware that you are a lawyer. Congratulations. Why do you hate defense attorneys? I hate those who would pervert and manipulate justice to get their own gain. Attorneys, more than any other, are only interested in themselves. They lie and abuse the loopholes to get the guilty man found, and then it's not about justice or it's only about winning. Does that answer your question? Well, yes. Wow, I wasn't actually expecting a straightforward answer. What profiles? What about you? Trying to figure out if anything would work. Yeah, nothing's gonna work on him right now. Okay, whatever. Unless, maybe. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay. Guess now that we're done with Obadiah, let's go back to the east entry. Grounds, east entryway. You were there, you saw him, you knew what he said. Nonsense, I'm sure he meant none of it. You don't know that. Hush, here he is. You were waiting for me? We saw you go into that room. You don't think we have a few questions after all that? Guess I might also owe you an explanation. Most certainly do, what are you talking about? Better tell her what she wants. Alright, let's talk. Okay. Did I mean it? Not entirely. You see, nothing to be concerned with. Let's not rule it out, though. Your testimony in particular has me thinking. The time frame between when I saw Iris and when you did is too small. Prosecutor called me down to the station. He had me try the spirit severing technique on her, but nothing happened. So that means, looks like it is Iris you're defending. That's one theory shut down. Still, better keep alert, never know when something might be pulled on us. Understood. I never should have come to this. Mystic Maya's all foolishness is what almost killed her. Now wait, are you blaming this on her? Good sir. Yes, that is precisely what I'm doing. Blaming the victim is a bit tactless. I don't care what you think about the tact. She was warned multiple times that the reunion was a bad idea. Not even to mention that the interview with interview, okay. She's utterly irresponsible, risking too much for little. If you understood what she's been through, don't you ever suggest that I don't feel her pain. Okay, well, as a master, for half my life I've experienced more than my share of pain. When you are Crime Master, death and betrayal are things you must accept as reality. And not just for yourself. For all those you love as well. As leader, everything is your responsibility, and your failure. I'm slowly turning into the Green Goblin. Ahaha. That's a nice thing, that sense of yours. You're struggling to have anything you want. Okay, let's get back to it. She's saying that Maya had something to do with your kidnapping? Hold on. Please tell me I've got this wrong. But do you believe that Maya's connected to Pearl's kidnapping? Do I think she was behind it? No, of course not. Did her failures lead directly to it? Don't even say it. Fine, I won't. It wasn't her fault. Perhaps not intentionally. The men who took you never made any demands. Who am I to say what motivated them? What was that? Huh? No. No way. Let's see her again. Men? How did you know there was more than one kidnapper? The police have always had their suspects. I reported one man on the phone, only one. The police never arrested anybody from what I know. No charges were even made. They never told Maya or me who have done it. How is that you know more than we do? That's just a poor choice of words. You know something about Pearl's kidnapping, don't you? Meredith? What is going on? What's the dots about? Oh, alright, watch it, Grandma. You can't say that anymore. Oh boy. Son, you keep your nose where it belongs. She's your granddaughter. I've never done anything that wasn't in my family's best interest. You will remember that, and leave it be. A grandmother? Nick? What's all this about? Don't worry, you two. I think everything's under control. Isn't that right, Mystic Meredith? We're seeing a new side of her. I better leave until I can figure out what she's hiding. Yeah, there's no point in trying now because we don't have any evidence on that. Alright, detention center time. So let's move over there. We are speeding through this case right now. Visitor's room. Oh, you're here. I was hoping to speak with you. Do you really think I'm Dahlia? We just spoke at the bikini. I don't think there's any way you could be. Do you think she's... If she was around, she's gone by now. We'd know if you still had a doppelganger running around. A few interesting points came up in the trial. I'd better start with those. Alright, let's talk. You mentioned yesterday that you only heard 2 shots. Yep. We brought this up in the trial. I lost my hearing from the first 2 shots and I was close to the balcony. Isn't it possible the same was true with you? I think I do recall some difficulty immediately after. And Miss Porter too. The interviewer? She was also nearby, and like you, she was outside for the 3rd shot. Maybe there's a reason I heard something and you didn't. Or was it because the final round came from... Yeah, okay. I thought about that. Closer to where I was standing. Even with my poor hearing, I could still hear it. But they couldn't because they were farther away. The final shot had to take a very specific trajectory to hit Maya. We need to check out that west wing. I don't care what your grandmother says. Our list of suspects just got a whole lot more complicated. I still think someone shot through the wall. That makes the most sense to me. Another thing. Who was it Mystic Meredith saw? Was that really you? She said I was down on the grass? I don't know. Maybe. I did get pushed. What if she saw me after that? The testimony may very well match with that. But one thing is missing. Meredith mentioned nothing about an injury. That should have been the first thing she noticed. Do you think it was her or somebody else? I want to say it was. It was Dahlia. Or no. I didn't want to say that. Iris. She really did see Iris. So she was pushed. That's my guess. Who did you see? Good question. Should probably figure it out by tomorrow. This is important. Yeah. So if we assume that she was on the ground, then whoever on the top must have been disguised? I don't know. Keep thinking back what happened at Eagle Mountain. Everything changed after that day. Iris was released from prison just a few days after, or a few months after the case. But our complicated past made it difficult to keep in contact. She and I both had our reasons, and we both understood why it had to be that way. You know, I can't help thinking that if things had turned out differently, you two might... Never mind. It's okay, I know. You do? Yes. She's my sister. Why would I... Well, yeah. They are all half-siblings, technically. My mother, of all people. How old is... Her 33? Yeah, okay. Well, as if things weren't already depressing enough. That's one person I was hoping we wouldn't have to bring up. Looks like poor Pearl isn't too fond of the topic either. That's a... Say that 5 times fast, shit. We don't have to continue this conversation. Then let's not. Guess it's no secret what Pearl's mother tried to do. Although, I know Maya or I didn't... That's a weird sentence. How did she find out? How did she find out that she... Okay. Choose any option when prompted. Okay. So... Now we move to the courtyard once again. Yeah, I'm just following the walkthrough for all these investigation segments because it can be pretty confusing. Who's that man over there? He's really... Let's keep those hormones in check, kiddo. Oh, it's the fucking assistant guy. I know you. It's Jimmy, right? Still, remember, I gotta say, that does wonders for my self-esteem. Imagine seeing you here. I'm defending, it can't be that surprising. Nah, not really, I expected it. Seems you're onto my ignorance act, there's no fooling you, is there? Mr. Jimmy, nice to meet you. what's this, a new sidekick? Miss Faye's gone, so you just replace her? Shame on you, buddy. Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy. Meet Pearls. Yes, I know who she is. Pearl Faye. Yes, sir. What do you mean, yes, sir? Like, well, if it isn't my lucky day, how's it going, Missy? Could be better. Given the circumstances, I can't believe that. Or I can believe that. Miss Porter told me you two were running around here. I thought I'd drop by to say hi. I bet that's not all. Yep, right again. This silly facade isn't doing me any good today, is there? What is this music, bro? I can barely hear it. Yeah, I'll just play the, I'll play the Better Call Saul intro. No, just kidding. What I have to do is play this again. Where is it? Yes. Could ask you the same thing. Not much to it, I'm a defense lawyer investigating a crime. Alright, everything makes sense now. Silly me. What's your excuse? Something similar. Does it have to do with Maya shooting? Perhaps. Perhaps as in I don't know, or perhaps as in I'm not telling you. Yes. We'll see how it's connected or we'll see how connected it all gets, right? Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't believe that. Savvy, I like that in a guy. You're right, there are a few bits and pieces that are related to what I'm looking for. Such as... you. Me? Please, right, not everything's about you. I was talking to the lady. Me? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Pearl. Realize, just like me, I'm making history. What does Pearl have to do with this? Everything. Her disappearance is what started it all. Fire, breathe fire. In the end, it has to be this way. Alright. What? How did... Not your fault, I'm sure. Don't worry. So that's what this is about. So it seems, right? Young lady, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Your story is very important to me. Well, I don't mean to kill your expectations, but Pearl's been a bit reserved about this. It was a very traumatic experience for her. That's okay, now I understand you didn't like talking to Miss Porter much. She can be a bit, in your face. I respect your privacy, let's just take things one step at a time. How's that sound, Miss Faye? I don't know. Not a direct no. That's progress. Again, I have to ask, why are you here? Why are you interested in Pearl? Ever heard of MN6? What? Is the music still the same? No. Five years ago, a 13-year-old girl vanished. Suspicions were that the Rivales family was behind it. Of course, nobody could prove it. No signs of a struggle, suggesting it was an inside job. Somebody she trusted. But they couldn't prove that either. Inside job? Was that the case, Miss Pearl? What are you saying? Not pointing any fingers, but there are those out there who are. Why do you need to ask me? Now that you're back, suddenly answers might be possible. I want you to know, or I want to know what you know. It's very important to me. Can't we leave it at that? We made a mistake. I intend to fix it. We? Who's we? There is no we. Used to be me. Or it used to be, but it's just me now. A man's life might rest on what you know or don't know. Will you help me, Miss Faye? A man's life? What are you talking about? Sorry, Mr. Jimmy, but I can't. Alright. Yeah, a lot of Cyclops on that one. Huh? That's a lot of Cyclops. I was expecting black ones for a bit. Cause that's pretty crazy. I'm sad to hear that, miss. But I know we're still strangers, so I'll drop it. You should talk to somebody. Maybe Righty here. Take care of her, okay? I mean that now our cases are overlapping more than you realize. Noticed it yet? I can't say, but it does seem strange that you'd be here. Well, Abby was right about you being a sharp one. Keep in touch. There's a lot I bet we can learn from each other. Alright, so that's gonna be it for that. And now, it's telling me to go... This guy likes running out quickly. Better find out what I can while I got a chance. Did I not talk to him about everything? Oh, I gotta present a profile, okay. You mentioned something about Gladys Porter. Don't mind her. She's an honest woman. Just a bit wacky, that one. Her possible insanity isn't what worries me. He said she tipped you off that Pearls was here. What else have you two been discussing? Whatever we need to, I sent her here. You're her client? Guilty. And you're the one who told her to plant those bugs. Well, I thought just one or two would do the trick. She apparently went for more. Okay, but why? Don't know how much don't know how much I should be saying, but she's spying on your grandmother. Look, don't go telling anyone, right? It's important. You trust us with that information? Of course I do. We're best pals, aren't we? We don't know you. Maybe we should take things slower, Jimmy. Slip in, Jimmy. So you're saying he's the one that planted those shits? I gotta read that again. Hold on. Oh, I guess he used the reporter to try and figure out information about what's going on here. Okay, let's go to the East Entry. Fuck off. Guest room. I want to present this guy's profile. Mid-20s. We don't know his actual age, really? Your friend was here. My friend. The blonde man with the headphones. What's he doing here? He's not a part of this. He isn't? No. I would have thought he'd tell me before showing up at a crime scene. Did you see where he went? Might still be outside. We're gonna have a talk. He's not even with the police anymore. He can't come running into any crime scene he pleases, just because it might have something to do with Miss MN9 or MN6. So he's not part of the police force. The case 5 years ago. You mentioned it too. You stay out of this, right? I'll not have you getting involved in any more than you need to. Something happened then with Pearl. I want to know what it was. I said stay out of it. And just like that, he's back to normal. Nick, would it be okay if I went to the hospital to be with Mystic Maya? Of course you can. Could you tell me why? Or just this talk is bothering me. Been acting strangely. I'll be fine. Do you want me to take you back? I can find my way there. You need to finish the case. I'm a big girl. I could get there myself. I guess you sort of are. Okay. What? Keep an eye on her. She doesn't seem well. I know. You know her best. Find out what's wrong. I was planning on it. Why do you care? Noticed something strange with her. Especially since we spoke to Jimmy. Pearl's hiding something and it's really bugging her. I need to find out what it is. Alright, to be continued. Okay, I'm gonna take another small break. To be honest. To be honest. Why do I always say that? To be honest. Okay. So the next investigation looks like it's gonna be a long one because there's a lot of investigating, like actual clicking on shit. Because we haven't gotten any new evidence except for this man's profile. Oh, we actually got the Morgan face profile. As well as Porter's testimony. So I'm just going to save that and we'll go to intermission real quick.
stroking my dick. I got
Alright, so we're back. Let's just finish this investigation segment. I think that's all I want to do so far. So, alright, hiding in there. Text message, huh? Oh, from Pearl. Grandmother is taking me to the hospital. Just like you might want to know. Just got her out so I can search to the west hallway. Alright. So can we go there now? No, we gotta go to the east entry. Mr. Right, oh, don't tell me. He was some Renaissance painter. No. How original of you. Now you'll excuse me. He's making fucking Ninja Turtle jokes. Okay, sure. Would you mind pointing me towards the west hallway? Or this doesn't want people in the area of the building. Please? You could do better than that. Pretty please? Okay. I have other duties to attend to now. Please don't disturb me. Okay, so... pretty please, I think we have to ignore him. And just go to the courtyard. Okay. Manor grounds. Main yard. Yo, about time. You were expecting me? You mean he didn't talk to you? Who? Guess not. It was Mr. Williamson. Boss just passed through here and spoke with me. He says you and I need to work together. Huh? He wants me digging up some clues with you. Something about improving attorney-detective relations. Or I guess, you know, whatever. He really said that? Makes no sense, right? I don't see anything wrong with it. So we're partners now, is it? Why? Heck if I know, I'm not exactly thrilled here. No, I bet you're not. Better see what my new partner in crime solving has to say. Better partner in crime solving. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm tired. I'm tired as shit. Okay, so I guess we'll gotta play this music. Well, not this one. No. The where the fuck is it? Where is it? I can't find it. I always can't find this one. There we go. Partners. What brought about Williamson's change of heart? Dude, I don't know or care. I don't get him. He's been acting all wacky since last time. He doesn't tell you much, does he? We're not exactly best buds, if that's what you're asking. We talk about case details, and that's kind of it. We won't figure out anything just standing here. Better get searching. Yeah, before we do that, I'll need to fill you in on some things. For us to do this, there was one condition. I keep any evidence we find. Okay, you have a deal. I'm not the one who came up with it. Then Williamson has a deal, same thing. Looks like I won't be keeping anything we find. But Waters' access to the scene should make it easier to solve the case. Okay. Is there anything else I should know? Oh yeah, almost forgot. Boss doesn't think is your client. I know. Right, so I'm the last one to find out, am I? Well, do you, or what? Well, do you know who he does think it was? Not yet. Right now our big suspect's the butler guy. The one who always hangs around the old lady. Who, Donatello? That's the one. As far as I could see. Or as far as we can see, he's the only one with the right build to fire that rifle. And no one else in the village seems to recognize him. No records or nothing. It's like he just showed up here a few days ago. Might look a bit familiar, but I can't recall where I might have seen him. Can't you just arrest him? No, we don't got anything on him. Boss has been stalling the whole case, hoping to find something useful. That's where we come in. Stalling? Makes sense, he's done it before. So he did know all about those contradictions. He's just pretending he didn't. Why does he want me doing it? Look, I don't know what goes on in that dude's head. He just really wants you working on the case or something. He doesn't trust you to get it done? Ha, yeah, right. Remember, man, I got mad detective skills. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna be doing all the work? Okay, more about you. Waters, I've got something to ask. Yeah? Why did you join the police force? Simple enough question. Why do you need to know? I don't. But we're working together. I realize I still don't know much about you, and I thought it might be nice to... Yeah, how about no? The heck brought this up? Why not? Because I don't feel like it. Are we gonna find a scrappy evidence or what? So much for approving attorney defective relationships. Where to then? Butler man. We'll make him spill everything he knows. I saw him hanging around the East Century. Okay, I call back up. I like how every time the screen flashes, you can see my entire fucking background flash. Hey, we're partners, alright? I'm not your lackey. Think of it more as being my quirky sidekick. Guess that's not much better. Butler man, is it then? Okay. So we gotta go back to talk to him, is that it? So we gotta go back to the East Century. For second, 5:30 p.m. Meadowgrounds East Entry. Now there's the creep. Hope you're not taking about me. Alright, man. Time to lay on the pressure. Tell us what you know now. Just stares dead face. Excuse me? We got you, and now it's all over. Hey, this is the part where you break down and spill everything. Dead faced. Real subtle, Waters. Would you mind asking us a few questions? Or us asking a few questions? It's not as if I had any choice in the matter. Do what you will. Okay, where's Meredith? You're not with Meredith Fay right now. As an astute observation, sir, I commend your brilliant deduction. Not like that, man. You really gotta make him feel the heat. Feel it. Feel the heat. Not just feel the heat. Feel the heat. Okay. Where's the old woman? Tell us what you know. Please? We have to know for the case. Excellent backup routine, Waters. Way to lay on the pressure. Mr. Wright, I didn't expect you to travel with someone quite so intellectually deficient. He has his good points. I already know Mystic Meredith left for the hospital, so we can just skip that part. As you wish. Wait, you knew that? Well then, why aren't you with her? Answer that. It was a hospital visit. She didn't need me. We're really gonna have to work together, or work on our approach, on your approach, I mean. Do you remember where you were when the shooting took place? I told you yesterday. No, Mystic Meredith told us. You agreed with her. Let's hear your version. There's nothing more to say. Her words were sufficient. Okay, man, you're gonna talk now or I'm gonna get angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Okay. All the references. You two think it was me? Whatever gave you that idea? It may have been your pathetic attempt at intimidation. Hey, right? Maybe you should try the whole bad cop thing with switch roles. You can't do that in the middle of an interrogation. Guess it would ruin the whole effect. Got experience with it? It's not any of your business if I do. The silent type, eh? Talking wouldn't benefit me. I'm not saying anything until I have a lawyer present. I am a lawyer. Different lawyer. Got it. So, this is a dead end? No, if you won't talk, we'll still have an entire house to search. Remember where I've been saying we should look this whole time? The West Ring, right? Ring. West Ring. Okay, we can try it. Excuse me, you've already been told this area that area is off limits. Oh, know what? We're going in and there's nothing you can do about it. And we got a search warrant. You know, for the house. You don't mind, do you? Waters. Oh, right. Try and stop us. Okay. Go ahead. The shooting happened on the opposite side of the building. You won't find anything. I doubt this guy's gonna be any more cooperative. Better search that half of the house while Waters is here to get me in. Okay. Let's get in there. Oh, this looks nice. I like the little shoe rack with a nice painting over it. Okay, whoa. Deja vu. Deja vu, have I been to this place before? Running down the street. Or not running down the street, driving down the street. Driving down the street. Weird hallways. Kinda creepy, ain't it? Besides a few bits and pieces here and there, they're entirely the same. The whole house is pretty symmetrical, yeah. Well, you wanted to look over here, and here we are. Better make the most of it while we can. Okay. So. Let's check it out then. Let's examine. Let's examine the painting. This wall's supposed to be mirrored to the one Maya was standing by. Let's take a closer look. Okay, what is this painting? Another interesting piece of work. It's not attached to the wall, and I don't suppose Mystic Meredith will mind us checking behind it. Let's just slide this off, and... nothing. Okay, so it's just a plain wall. What gives? You're expecting more? It's funny, but yeah. Okay. That's interesting, how there's no hole in the wall. Shoji paper, just like the other room. So is there nothing else to look at? I don't think there is. Yep, okay, let's check the shoe rack. See if there's anything back here. I'm sure the old lady's slippers are just filled with clues. You never know. You can find evidence anywhere. Found something. Looks like shoes aren't the only thing stored in this cabinet. Yeah, what is it? Looks like a report for an attempted suicide. And... And? That girl. Oh my god. That's Pearl. What? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Said something was wrong with her. But this... I had no idea it was this bad. I have to talk with her about this. Right. Yo, snap out of it. Oh, sorry. Yo, came in. Something must have spooked you to get you so quiet. What's up with that file? I know we made a deal for the prosecution to get all of the evidence. But would it be okay if I just kept this? I think I might need it. Is it related to the shooting? Doesn't look like it. Fine then. That is quite a crazy piece of evidence. Okay. Get the next one. Alright, so this is weird. Is it real? How could I have been so blind? I mean, she just kind of acted a little bit off. But I just thought that was because she's older, you know? She is a lot more, like, I guess, cheery in her official return in Dual Destinies, but I don't know. This same side looks... Oh, it's supposed to be mirrored, right? Taking a look at this. So this is the west wing, and this is the east wing. Then it makes sense for the door to... Wait, so where's the door at? The door's here. So it's a very similar layout. From the court record, isn't... That's weird. Oh no, I don't know. Well, actually, from that perspective, would it make sense? Because, like, the doors are here, in the left side, and, I don't know. Let's check. There's a door over here. Looks like the hallway branches off to two different places. The east part's supposed to be a mirrored copy of this one. A statue of an angry-looking woman. Huh? It's hollow. Those are one of them statues. This one's hollow, too. Why would a statue be hollow? Wait, huh? I knew it. There's a piece of paper stuffed in here. Oh, it's more like a safe, I guess. If what you say is true, then you mustn't delay any further. I'm quite displeased with what your unwillingness thus far. Master must go. It happens now. Don't disappoint me. FM. FM. The only thing that would make sense for that. It can't be Maya Fey saying that. The master must go. It can't be that, obviously. FM can only mean... Not Morgan Fey, no. She's fucking not anywhere. Gotta be Meredith Fey, right? Because, like, FM, if you reverse the names, FM, Fey Meredith. And since this is supposed to be they're supposed to be, like, Japanese, right? So... Yeah, I could read. Guess Miss Fey had some people not too happy with her. Who's this FM at the end? You know, maybe... Nah, she can't be with that crowd, can she? This crap's getting analyzed ASAP. If this is from who I think it is, we might be getting a whole mess of trouble. Threatening letter swiped by Detective Waters. FM. Francisco Menderes? Oh, maybe that. Okay. I was thinking about something else. Hey, how did you know how did you know that was there? It's creepy busting an old mansion. Why else would it be here? Oh, you really are good at this. Police force might as well give you my job. Can't all be Phoenix, right? You think this might be Boss's punishment for me or something? Like he wants to show how useless I am? Whoa now, ease up on the self-deprecation. You'll do plenty fine. Shut up, let's get moving. So, do you think there's, like, anything else we need? I mean, we got some stuff, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. You're right, this room is missing something very important. It's not what we found here. It's what we didn't find that makes all the difference. If these two rooms mirror each other, then we should have seen something. The bullet hole, we haven't seen that yet. On the other side, but I don't see any damage here. What do you think that means? These are two separate walls. There's another room between the two entryways. Now all there is to do is to find how to get in. Hey, boss said you'd figure out something. This must have been it. Maybe a loose book or another statue that opens up? Or maybe you have to play the right notes on the piano. There are no books or piano. Right. Well, yeah, you're always great and all, but let me do things my way. How's that? Really? You're just gonna destroy property? Are you kidding me? I mean, it is just shoji paper, so you can easily replace it. Oh, that's one way to do it. You just destroyed her wall. Holy flying monkeys, Phoenix, you don't say. She can build me for it. Let's find that bullet. Alright, let's examine. How do you think that Grandma Faye will react when she sees this? And I'll just tell him you did it. Allowed to be your fall guy. Think they'd buy it? I'd hate to admit it, but I do already have a reputation here for breaking down doors. Hey, yeah, what's a little wall or two here and there? The police force is clearly overdue for an ethics seminar. I guess we have to move into the secret hallway. Oh, that is a crate from Crash Bandicoot, or maybe from TF2. Secret hallway. This is amazing. There's a hallway running through the length of the building. How did nobody notice this? Well, remember, we haven't been over to the west side. Without both parts of the picture, who could have guessed? No, I think your boss knew it was here. Maybe he never stepped foot inside, but I know he did do something. Waters, is he just toying with me to see what I can find? Also, I'm gonna check the, if there's much else for us to do in this investigation. There is a lot actually to do. So just toying me to see what I can find. Huh, possible. It wasn't just him. Meredith Faye has a secret hallway hidden in her home. But she's been actively hiding it from the police. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Map of the manor is updated. Alright, let me see it. Okay, so now it shows the secret passageways. Okay, look at that. Maybe you can enter through the clock. Yeah, I think you can. And you can enter from these sides too. Okay. It's an interesting building layout, I'll say. But the passageway is only on the first floor, it's not on the second. Alright, let's examine the box. Hey, help me move this. Yeah, sure. This passage is cramped enough without it blocking the way. Alright, ready? We lift on 1, 2, 3, lift. Excuse me? Really? She's in there? That's where she was hiding? Quiet. Don't you two understand I'm trying to keep a low profile? Hey, put that crap away before you blind somebody. It's just us. Just you two? Yeah, so take it down a notch, will you? Now you need to start explaining pronto. We've been looking all over for you. Oh, and right. Grow up here and quit whimpering. She's half your size. Poor eyes just might make it out of this unscathed. Alright, what have you been hiding? What are you cooking? It's got anything to do with him blaming you? Because I can arrest him for that, you know. No, you can't. Mark, just forget it. Your boss already talked to me in this courthouse lobby. Wait, you're not mad at him? It's on the right side. He was just doing his job. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Wow. Oh shit, Jesus. Yeah, probably a sign that I shouldn't fucking be streaming visual novels long term. Like, Jesus Christ. Williamson said that? That was the gist of it. I had to read between the lines a little. Come on, dude almost landed you in a slammer. But he didn't. As long as I keep my head low, I should be fine. So all's forgiven? Shut up, doofus. I never said anyone liked you. Yes? No? We'll see. Alright, secret passage. How did you find this place? There's a hidden door behind some shelves in the hall by my room. Thought I'd hide in here until you killed Hawthorne again. What? You know that was almost entirely a bluff, right? Can't take any chances. I see. Well, I'll get back to you on that. Remember not to cross the beams. What do you mean cross the beams? Oh. I get it. Okay, I'm not anywhere until that maniac's back in hell where she belongs. Suit yourself. Hey, she can't just stay here. The freak will starve herself to death in here if she doesn't leave. Standing right here, Mark. Come on, Gladys, you can't stay in here. It could be dangerous. No worse than anywhere else. Two know each other? Why? Seem to be on a first name basis, just wondering. You want to tell him or should I? Let's skip it, I don't like him enough for that. Fine by me, I feel so loved. Porter's an idiot, no doubt. But this excuse about hiding from Dahlia feels contrived. Might be able to coax her out of here if you confront her about the real reason she's hiding. The real reason, huh? So I gotta present stuff? Possibly. But there's also some other things I gotta examine. There's something over there. Hey, over there, what's that? Whoa, this little guy must have spilled out when she jumped out of that box. Some kind of pistol. Looks like a Deringer. Or Deringer. Dead Ringer, Deringer. I always think of TF2 when I hear that. Probably holds maybe one shot total. Looks empty. One shot. That's enough to... Could be. I'll have it checked out. We agreed I get it. Or, we agreed I get it, right? This puppy's going down... or straight down to criminal affairs. I know, I'm not arguing. The ringer denied access to the court record. Okay. Could very well be the gun that got Maya. Somebody was trying to hide it in here. There's always only so many reasons they try to do that. Alright, let's examine these shards. What's all this? Were those stashed in the crate? Yeah, but they were small enough I didn't need to move them. I didn't think anything of it. Was somebody trying to hide them? You could probably try putting them back together. Alright, another minigame. Let's go. I like these. Now, where would this go? I think maybe... it can't be put down here. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's where it goes. So I gotta like move these around and put them together, huh? So now where does this one go? This is an interesting thing they programmed here. Like, I feel like you can do I don't know if you, with this engine you can do like a investigations type game. You might be able to though. Anyway. Let's see, where does this one go? Here? There we go. Okay, now we gotta focus on what's above. Maybe it's up to the left, who knows. Is there something we could fit in here? Oh, this might be like going into the corner. Or maybe let's start piecing together some of the other pieces now. Because these might go together. It looks like it goes together at all. Or fucking, not at all. Like, after all, I meant to say. Seems today. Maybe this piece? Hold on. Might be a statue. Because there was a statue missing from the other room, as far as I remember. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going good. Now I just need the other side. There we go. Now I just need like the neck part of it. I don't believe this is going to be a part that I need though. I might have to carry it down. Hopefully. There we go, that is actually the part that I need. Okay, and this should be the shoulder parts. There we go. Let's move these two pieces together. And we should have something gold in here. Yeah, I actually really like these like puzzle segments. They're really fun. Hey, that just looks like one of those other ones we saw. It does. I saw one missing in the east entry. I think this might be it. That's gotta be important somehow. There's a bullet hole in it. That's probably what broke it. You know what that means. It's actually shoved into water as evidence, actual. Okay. Alright, so put together a puzzle. It's another statue. So we have to present the recording bug. Okay. Let's present that. You're not hiding here because of some angry spirit. You planted these bugs in the house and people found out it was you. I wager whoever you were tracking isn't happy. Somebody in this house is connected with the Ravalis family, is that correct? Who told you? It wasn't too hard to figure out. Oh, and judging from the state of this room, we're not the only ones who know about it. Do you really think this is the safest place to hide? I guess you're right. Okay, Mark, I'll let you take me into protective custody. You got it. But you're watching me. You and no one else. Done. That went surprisingly easily. She's almost like a normal person now. Almost. Alright, we done here? I think we have to go to the hospital room now. Yeah. But we're done here. Okay, so I think, honestly, I might be done. Not with just the stream. I didn't mean to close it. Fuck. I think I might honestly be done not just with the stream, but with streaming this game as a whole. Because I did enjoy I enjoyed streaming it for most of it, but like I don't think I want to. I don't want to stream this anymore. I want to play this on my own because it is getting very interesting, and And honestly, like streaming shit like this is very it's very like taxing on my throat to keep talking, especially since I'm so invested in the game and I want to keep going. So, and I don't think it makes like very good, like, not commentary, but yeah, I guess commentary would be the word for it. So I'm gonna be going off on my own from this point on, but I do have plans for some streams very soon, maybe even one tomorrow, because I gotta finish Sonic Adventure 2. That's like one of the main priorities. I want to stream the NES Classic Edition games, as well as the Yakuza 0. That's another thing I wanted to do, and that should be pretty fun. But so I think I'm basically pulling what I did with Investigations 2 again, pretty much. Because obviously I really like Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is one of my favorite series, and this one has the spirit kind of. It's this close to being like feeling official, this close. So I'm giving it a pass on that. So yeah, I'm gonna just be doing this on my own from now on. Sorry to say, if you actually enjoyed watching this. So yeah, I think it's time that we raid somebody. How about that? Okay. So let's get that Nintendo video soundtrack going on here. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Hope whoever was watching was able to enjoy most of that. I immediately see fucking ass on my screen. Wow. Fucking love how fucking pool streams are such a big thing now. It sucks ass. Like, why are you just sitting outside your pool in the middle of the fucking night? Goddamn. I think, anyone I know rated or streaming right now? No, no one else is streaming right now. Alright, so I think I'm gonna raid with an M, cause why not?
When I became a first-time plant parent, I was scared and confused. Luckily, I found Franklin in his shop online. Oh, hey! He's been so supportive.
Supporting small impacts us all. Visa, working for small
Gotta watch an ad before I get into this. Why not? Let's just do the raid. There we go. I'm gonna unplug my webcam because I'm not gonna be using it. Alright, raid. See you guys some other time, maybe tomorrow, maybe if I don't do anything else and I have someone to stream with, I might do something tomorrow, but no more Ace Attorney for now.